of this live stream is the best kind of prize. It's a joke. The best kind of a surprise is a surprise. So I didn't really prepare anything for this morning in particular. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about just kind of whatever. And the first thing I was thinking about is Happy May Day, and Happy May Day was yesterday. I know I'm a day late, but Happy May Day, everybody. And it kind of reminds me of a little joke. My son is a pilot, and so I thought, okay, what do pilots say in an emergency? And they say Mayday, Mayday. So that I don't think that would be a very happy May Day. But I hope that you had a happy May Day, and I hope that this month, this coming up month for you is going to be a fantastic month. I think for me, it's going to be a great month. I'm really looking forward to this. The weather's great, and we have a lot of exciting things going on in May. I like this time of year. It's just a great time of year. So, um, my topic of discussion is usually about mothers with low back pain. So I think we'll stick with that. I appreciate mothers and everything that they do. They have a job, and it's probably the most important job that there is. They don't get paid for this job, yet it's still the most important thing that they can be doing, and that's raising kids to be, good kids, happy, productive members of society, and that's a big task, especially in light of the we have um, kids that have they come with their own personalities, and so to try to adapt and mold each personality in a direction that is positive can sometimes be a challenge, and it's even more of a challenge when they have low back pain. Low back pain affects just about everything that you do. If you've ever had low back pain, you know what I'm talking about. And I don't know if I share this story a lot, but the first experience that I had with low back pain and with a chiropractor was when I was in my early 20s, and I was working at a retail store. And so for me, I was lucky because I went in to the chiropractor, and he laid me down on the table and he did some weird stuff, right? like chiropractors do. And I tell you what, I felt great after that. And I was one of those few lucky ones that did great with just one adjustment. And I never, unfortunately, never went back to that chiropractor because I figured, he did his job, he took care of me, he got me out of pain, and that's exactly all I wanted. And that's my hope for you. If you have low back pain, that is my hope for you. It's unfortunately it's not typical. Sometimes low back pain is caused by other things. For me, it was mostly a lot of lifting and twisting at work. I worked in retail, so I was doing a lot of lifting and twisting. After that, I moved into customer service, so I wasn't quite doing as much because I'd have other people do all of that heavy lifting. So I was lucky as far as that goes, but I was promoted, I guess, to customer service. I had to deal with a lot of angry people, but I wasn't bending and lifting, and so my back was feeling a lot better. And after one chiropractic adjustment, boy, it was fantastic. Sometimes there are underlying causes. Now, I had a gal come in who had low back pain that started with her first pregnancy, and it had been 5 years that she'd been dealing with this. And so I told this told me that I was dealing perhaps with something a little bit different. Since it started with pregnancy, I thought, okay, there's probably some hormones that are involved. So we ordered a hormone test. And so, one of my goals is to not just give temporary relief to mothers that have low back pain, but to also get to the underlying cause so that we can get better long-term outcomes with their low back pain, because we're addressing the underlying root of the problem rather than just offering symptomatic relief. Not to diss symptomatic relief. Symptomatic relief is a lifesaver. It really is. But I want to take it one step further and say, okay, what can we do to prevent this from coming back? And to me, that's a much loftier goal. It's a little bit more difficult, takes a little bit more time, but the results are way, way better than if we're just simply trying to get symptomatic relief. That part's easy. That it really is easy, and um, getting to the underlying cause is sometimes a little bit more difficult. But that's my ultimate goal. So I hope this was helpful for you. Um, the main takeaway from this, I guess, is that you know, the underlying cause of problems isn't necessarily bad posture, bad lifting, although that does play an important role. There could be other hormonal imbalances that we have to check, or nutritional imbalances that we have to check. Like, for example, we know that B12, supplementing with B12 can alleviate mechanical low back pain all by itself. So there may be some nutrient deficiencies, some hormonal imbalances that if we're not looking for, we're not going to find. And so we're spinning our wheels. So if you are one of those mothers, or if you know someone that has this chronic low back pain that you think might be helped by chiropractic, let's take a look. And if there's something that's underlying, we want to get to the bottom of that. And our results are much better. Now, I don't know any other chiropractor in Las Cruces that's doing that. I think I'm the only one. And I could be wrong, but I don't know of any other chiropractor that is actually doing hormone testing with the idea of getting to the underlying cause of pain. And so there are other places in town that do hormone testing, but I don't think anyone does it to get to the underlying cause of pain. They do it for other reasons, which are all great reasons. It's a great, fantastic health benefit, but I don't know that anyone's actually addressing it because of low back pain or other pains. So I think I'm really unique in that. And thank you all for watching. I know that these aren't the highest quality videos. It's just really low key, but you get to see, excuse me, you get to see the real me, and I think that's important. So that when you come to see me in the office, you you know what you're getting yourself into, and you're going to have to deal with me and my staff. My staff is great. Um, but we are looking to hire another staff member, so I'll just throw that out there too. But and we're looking for another massage therapist. I'll throw that out there too. And we've got a space that we're renting for a massage therapist. Hopefully, it's a massage therapist. Um, it could be any other sort of healthcare practitioner, but we're really hoping that it'll be a massage therapist because that's going to really complement what we do here in our office. Okay, so happy May Day. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like this information may help someone, please forward this on to them. These are free. This is free information, and that's the best price that there is for information. I've spent a lot of years learning about all of this stuff and a lot of money in courses and everything like that. I'm giving this to you for free. So enjoy. Happy May Day. Enjoy the rest of your month. I'll talk with you next week. I'll be on next week for another live video. And enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And again, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch a little bit of my